We're back. Now we're going to do some clarifications because we had a couple of comments come up, and I want to make sure that you understand this game the best that you can because I kind of get it, and I want to make sure we all get on the same page. All right, I want to say thank you. This YouTube comment was super helpful in what I had said that wasn't clear, so now I get a chance to clarify a little bit. So, deadly... When I describe deadly, the way that I think about it is it does multiple hits, but this comment is correct. It does not do multiple hits. It does one hit that causes multiple wounds. And I believe I mentioned that you would have to regenerate against each wound separately, but if I didn't, then yes, that is also a thing you need to make sure that you're aware of. Blast, which is kind of like the opposite of, it does multiple hits, but can only do one hit per model per attack. So if it has 2 attacks, it can't do more than 2 per model. This YouTube comment was nice enough to explain it in a way that hopefully will make sense to anyone who my initial explanation did not make sense of. And fear. So this one was interesting because I knew that what I was citing was accurate, and I couldn't figure out why what they were seeing was different. So the reason it's different is because one of the only things that's different in the skirmish games versus the large-scale games is fear. There are a couple rules that are different, and there's a couple rules that are different between the fantasy and the sci-fi. They're a little more specific to those games, so I didn't include them in this. But in the skirmish-sized games, you have to do at least a wound in order for fear to help you. In the full-scale games, you get the wound credit from fear whether you attacked or not. So, for example, if you have a creature with a fear of 2 and they choose not to attack, they still count as having caused 2 wounds for the purposes of who won this combat. My understanding is that is to help represent that even if this particular creature isn't necessarily going to spend its precious attack at full strength on the unit attacking it, it can still be, you have to overcome it. And I think that this represents that well. And I just wanted to clarify this. I wanted to get it out as soon as you can. I wasn't able to find out if this particular commenter was okay with their username being shown, so I've opted to just take them out. I want to thank you again, and thank you for the involvement and for helping make sure that we make this the best that we can. I appreciate you. This is Dorkness Inc. out. I'm not sure how easy this is to see. This was the best I could do as far as getting the 2 rules next to each other so I could show you them from the document and not just me telling you about it. But if you look, you can see that the Grim Fantasy fear entry is only that first bit, whereas the one on my left here says the fear has a second entry that says it must deal at least 1. That's from the skirmish firefight game, and that is just to show you this is what I'm talking about. And I want to thank you again for having a fantastic community and being a great part of the Dorkness Inc. today. Thank you, and have a good day.